Just some dumb, dumb pants. Like, why you have on your church shoes? Oh, Welcome to my side of the internet. My name is Mark Anthony. For those of you who are new here, for those of you returning, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing one of my favorite types of videos, which is basically me getting rid of shit. I have done this video 2 times in the past, and it's something very therapeutic about getting rid of stuff. I wish I had the same feeling not consuming it in the first place, but we're gonna get there. We're working on it. We're getting there. So what I'm gonna do different this time around, instead of just saying I didn't like it, it was a bad purchase, I'm gonna talk about how it fits in with my personal style. I may even throw in some of my consumption habits for better or worse, or I may even talk about things that I'm just not willing to compromise on at this time in my life. So let's get into roasting these items. This is embarrassing because this was in my last video. Now I still stand behind collusion tanks at ASOS. I will say size down if you want to fit, which is, I did not do that. I got my true to size and it's a little too big. Here's the thing, I wanted to try something new and foray into like graphic t-shirts, graphic tanks. And this was just too much. Like it was too much. It didn't matter how pared down I, styled it. It just was too much for me as someone who does not own a single graphic tee of any kind. To start off with one that had this much graphics on it was just a lot. Like maybe simple wording is something I can do next time I want to foray into the graphics, but sorry, I don't know why I tossed that like that. But going this big out the gate, no. So yeah, this is going to have to go. It is not the work of the Lord for me. Okay, so this is just me hunting and still trying to find. These is 2 pair of leather pants, one from ASOS and one from Zara. They both have this sort of weather effect to them. Let me show you the Zara ones. I always say Zara does the best faux leather. I still stand behind that. These Zara pants feel so substantial. They look so good. They fit very well up until about here. And then it's extra bunch fabric at the bottom. And then they have like this weird flare thing, which wasn't what it was like when I saw it on the model on the site. Anyway, look at the like weather detail on the back of those. These were so great. If they were not weird near the ankle, these would be a keeper. Still on the hunt for brown leather pants. So this is a concept that I firmly stand behind, which is once you get an item that's a hit for you and you wear it to death, get it in different variations, different fabrics, maybe even different styles. For me, that is a flowy, silky black shirt. I have so many of them. I still do. This is just 4 of them that I'm getting rid of for very different reasons. This one is Fashion Nova. It's actually like a flowy silk and it's pilling, it's old, it's Fashion Nova. I have not shopped at Fashion Nova since like early COVID. I'm not saying they're terrible. I still have 2 swimsuits from them that have like stood the test of time. But yeah, I have better versions of this shirt. Same with this ASOS design one. It doesn't allow me to tuck it in without it being like bumping all my whole chest coming out. There are better versions of this shirt that exist as well. This is actually a 2-piece set that just wrinkles too much. This is from Zara. If I even tried to, and plus all of these snaps and carrying on, I don't like all this extra difficulty when I'm trying to get dressed with snaps and it has these ties down here. It's just too much going on with that. This shirt is actually beautiful. And I bought it because it was a dupe of a Dolce & Gabbana shirt. If I can find a picture of the real Dolce & Gabbana one, I'll pop it up there. It's like this double-breasted shawl collar silk situation, but it just looks cheap. This is an example of what I mean when I said earlier about some things I can't compromise on. And as a silk lover, I have quite a bit of silk shirts. It either has to look really, really good, because I have some faux silks that look good, or it has to be real silk. For the most part, it has to be real silk. So this has just gotta go because even though I love this style, it looks cheap. I can't believe I ended on that because these are all basically the same concept. All these silk shirts, this is a beautiful color though. I did wear this once. This is also gigantic and this is a size small. It's just gargantuan. I mean, it's like a dress. But also the way it's set up, my underarms are like, it's sweating like right here. It's just not it. Same with this green one. Also, these are all from ASOS. This brown is such a beautiful color. I also like the chartreuse silk. But again, you see it, it just looks cheap. Look at all that pilling and puckering and no, I gotta go. Anyway, these are all the same. This mink color is the same one as that black one. It's the same exact shirt. Again, it just looks cheap. And I said, well, let me tuck it in and wear it with jackets and overcoats and see if I can manage it that way. And it just never works. It never works. This is an example of liking a particular style aesthetic, but it not being for you. Like, I like the preppy coastal look, but nothing about me is preppy or coastal. Actually, I hate the beach, unless it's a private one. Unless it's a private beach. But anyway, the point is, I appreciate that style, but it's not for me, so I don't need to buy items that are of that vein. I think I'm a bit more edgier than that, and so this is, plus this is just, it's Zara and it's poorly made. It's supposed to have all this like, what do you call that? Not worn, unfinished seams on it. It has this similar with the sleeves as well, the unfinished seams. And it's just white strings coming off of it. Again, like that snap two-piece set, I don't like clothes that require a lot of work. So no thanks. I'm learning is in my quest for two-piece sets, it does have to have some sort of like fun or youth to it, because this is really just like your uncle who think he can bag a 25-year-old. Like, this is what he will wear. Like, let me show you, like, it has these little knit shorts, which are cool, right? Whatever. And then this top, like, yeah, it's just too, yeah, no, it's just too traditional looking for me. It's a little too old, man. It needs to be a modern two-piece set, so to speak. So, no. This is also from ASOS, a good example of great concept, poor execution. It's like this drapey top. It's in this stretch sort of jersey style cotton. I've always said that I would take it on vacation and wear it. I have since taken it on 3 trips and have never worn it. These two things are one of the things that I'm learning about my style. So let me start with the jacket first. What I've learned about jackets is, for me, it either has to have a crop fit or it needs to go past the butt, like an oversized fit. When a jacket fits like this for me, like a traditional fit, it just takes the fashion out of it for me. I mentioned that in another video. Cropped here and then longer for the jacket situation works better for me proportionally, I find. Same with like long sleeve sweaters. It has to be oversized or cropped, or in this case, extremely fitted. So this is a Breton style shirt. I think if I purchase this again, it's either gonna be fitted to the body or it's gonna be oversized. Or both. I'll probably do both, to be honest. This is a wool H&M blazer that I've had for over 10 years. I cannot tell you the last time I've worn it, and it's very itchy. Again, clothes that make you uncomfortable, no thanks. Even though it is like mostly wool, which is why I kept it all these years. I'm like, it's a quality fabric. It's just not worth the uncomfortability, so it's gonna go. This is a beautiful 3-piece suit from ASOS. It's in this police twill. Just absolutely great. Very heavy, feels very substantial. Nice suit. The problem with it is, one, I have not worn it since before COVID. I think am I the only one that measures life pre and post COVID? I think I need to stop doing that. We gonna keep COVID out of it. I just haven't worn this in a while. And also, I bought this when I was 20 pounds heavier maybe. And it fit awkward then, so it fits even crazier now. It's like loose and weird, and so no loose, weird suits needed. Another ASOS suit, this is from the brand Gianni Freud that they sell. Still has a tag on it, as you can see. Very similar to that one. Weird fit now that I don't have this size. This one kind of was savable with some tailoring, but two things. My calves are huge. So the pants are just too tight on the calves for it to be comfortable. And two, here's another thing about these like made up delusions that we have about the shit that we buy. I kept saying, oh, this is gonna be a great summer suit, a summer suit, a summer suit. The only suits I wear in the summer are linen too. And what am I doing in the summer that's requiring me to wear a suit? Absolutely nothing, I'll tell you. So here are two more suits. Both of them have skinny lapels, which I find is kind of dated. This one actually still has a dry cleaning tag on it, and I think I wore this once to the office, and I have not worn it since years ago. This one is wool, it's decent quality fabric. I just feel like there's better black suits out there for me. This one is also polyester, and it's light color, which means I'm gonna sweat all through this. So no thanks to that. Now this is sad. This one, I'm not gonna lie, is very sad, y'all. This is my favorite suit of all time. I gotta come in so you can see the color. It's this very interesting gray beige situation. I don't think I've found a color suit like this or texture like this since. It's why it's so hard for me to depart with. Two reasons. I'm letting it go. I have got it tailored several times. Like that's how much I try to hold on to this suit. But much like some suits I mentioned earlier, my body is just set up different now and I'm much slimmer. So the pants don't fit right. And then also they are super cropped at the ankle. Now this is how I was trying to hold on. This was just last year. I bought this suit in 2018. Just last year, I went to the tailor to get them to extend it to make it a little bit longer, and they still are not long enough because I need all my suits to look good with boots. If the pant can't go over the boot, the suit is not for me. And it's just not gonna work. Also, the fabric isn't the best. In 2026, I think I'm gonna be on a hunt for a similar suit or getting a custom one made. That's how much I loved this color. Top man sweater that I bought years ago. I think I mentioned a sweater either has to be oversized or extremely fitted. This is neither. It's like a very weird in between. It's acrylic, it's uncomfortable. We don't need uncomfortable clothes. This is an All Saints denim jacket that I got a while back. It has this acid wash look to it. It also is ripped denim right there. You can see on the collar. It's a little bit on the sleeves as well. Very like ripped, edgy kind of piece. Just not really my vibe. But I think this is a piece that somebody's gonna see in a thrift store and it's gonna make their day. So, good riddance. Another example of good concept, bad execution. This is a beautiful shade of green pants. Another item y'all saw me feature in a video. They are from H&M. They are like a viscose blend. One, they're too big. They're 31, and I'm a solid 30 at H&M, sometimes even a 29. But the color is beautiful, but the pants are not that great of a quality for me to invest in tailoring. So I'm just gonna be on a hunt for a vibrant green pant in the future that is more substantial fabric. I put these here together because I feel like they both represent the same concept. We got skinny ties and we got skinny jeans, okay? Let's start with these skinny. This is a pair of skinny jeans that have like this leather look to them. I almost want to put these on so y'all can see how dumb they look. Like, I don't think the camera angle is really fully getting it, but these are just some dumb pants. Like, I don't know. I would never wear skinny anything ever again. So good riddance to these skinny jeans. No thanks. We don't need anything skinny. Same with the skinny ties. Now, I only showed y'all these two skinny ties because I felt like they were a conceptual idea with the skinny jeans. But I actually got rid of a bag full of ties when I was in my early 20s. I kept buying ties like every week. We get them from Marshalls, TJ Maxx, something like that. I thought I was going to be wearing ties every day to work. I do like a tie when it's a style moment, not a utility, which is why I was buying ties in the past. I felt like they were a part of a uniform instead of me going for a look. Now, we're coming near the end. I have a very difficult time partying with outerwear because outerwear is like my thing. I have an entire closet. I have 2 closets in my bedroom. One is just coats. And so I have decided that I need to be a little bit more honest with my coats, and I know I have not been. There's still at least a good 4 or 5 that I am just not sure I can part with yet. I might even do a whole let me know if you'd be interested in a coat collection video where I break down that. But anyway, here are 3 that I absolutely am getting rid of. One is this Zara trench, another item y'all saw me feature in the video I got. This is gargantuan. It's way too big. Zara does this thing where they do small, medium. Stop doing that. Stop doing that, please. Just give us all 4 sizes and let us pay full price. But anyway, this was a small, medium, and it's huge, number 1. So, and the belt is ridiculously long. It's ridiculously long. And as a trench coat lover and someone who wants a traditional khaki trench coat, I think I'm going to have to invest in a designer one. The one that I really want is the Ralph Lauren one. It's like $1,700. I might just have to start putting money aside for that one and just get what I want. But yeah, this just didn't do it for me. It also is very wrinkled, and wrinkled was the look for this jacket. But I've learned 2 things when you do a wrinkle look. It has to look and feel luxurious. Otherwise, it just looks like shit. The fabric has to be of quality, or you gotta sell it. And Zara just did not sell it for me with this trench. So someone else will enjoy it. So here's another ASOS trench that I'm thinking about parting with. This is an example of I might not be honest right now, because just as I'm picking this up, I feel like I want to keep it. I'm gonna try it on so you can see. I think that, here's the thing. It does have the wrinkle look like the khaki one, except this one is like a heavier duty nylon, so it feels more substantial. And it also has this cool zipper detail on the sleeve and this ruching on the side, which I think is cool. And it kind of reminded me of Prada. I think that's why I got it. Let me know what y'all think. It goes all the way down to past mid-calf, so it's pretty long. I thought the same thing about that one, was that it was huge. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep it. I could also tie it in the back this way. This is not neat. I'm just showing you for the vibes, and then just have it open as I'm thinking about keeping this one. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, because this is kind of, I might have convinced myself. I think it's the scarf and the braids that's making me, and having jewelry on. I probably need to start doing that when I decide I'm going to get rid of stuff. Let me know. A French Connection coat in this plaid color. This one is a nice wool blend. Let me see what the wool count was. I told y'all a bold-faced lie. This was only 28% wool. So, reason 1 to get rid of it. Number 2, it's short. This is one of those coats that stop at the knee. I don't like coats that do that. My coats need to go past the knee, mid-calf, tops. I don't really like short coats that go, above the knee, It's just really not it. And I kept saying that I was going to keep this just in case I had to go back into the office. And the truth of the matter is, if I go back into the office, I'm not wearing any long coat. It's going to be like a pea coat or something like that. So I don't need this. I also have an All Saints coat in charcoal that goes where it needs to go, and it's just much better quality. So this was just a duplicate sitting around here. Now, I have gotten rid of quite a bit of shoes because every time I have done these mass exodus of all this stuff, this is just what you call overconsumption. This is just massive pile of just stuff. Anyway, I got sidetracked. I have never gotten rid of shoes in the way that I have recently, and I do think that I was very honest with getting rid of shoes. And so I'm not going to show y'all everything. In fact, with this entire video, I'm not showing y'all everything I'm getting rid of. I'm just showing you things that like connect to some sort of idea. But here's just a few shoes I'm getting rid of and why. This is a pair of like cognac, I actually love the tip of these, cognac Maganini Chelsea boots. This was like my first designer pair of shoes that I ever purchased. They were $200, but it was expensive for me at the time. And they're Maganini. I have not worn them in some time. And also this traditional style Chelsea boot with like just like a regular heel is really not my vibe anymore. This is how I was dressing back in the day, a little bit more classic, professional looking. And so I had these for that reason. Still love the color though, but this is just not the type of shoe that I would go for now. Same brand, Maganini boots in the black. Never worn these. So these are gonna be a great find for somebody in the store. I think I paid $200 for these two, up the tag, $219 for those. I think, is that the Saks outlet? Anyway, yes, these are going as well. Hopefully they find a good home. Another shoe that y'all have seen on this channel, for the all two of you who watch my videos, but this is a pair of Roberta Cavalli Croc loafers that I purchased. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna even front. I just like the hardware. This wasn't even my style of shoe when I bought them. You know, they are, again, a traditional classic kind of loafer. I really just like the brown, the Croc, and the hardware. I did not like anything else about the shape or style of the shoe. So during that era, was shopping a lot because of anxiety, which I have now found different coping mechanisms for. Again, another classic style shoe that was my style when I wore these. Now, let me tell you a funny story about this. I wore these to my friend's like birthday night. We were at a club, and this stud told me I had on, she was like, why you have on your church shoes? So if that's not a reason to get rid of these, they gotta go. They also just like this ashy brown. Again, I like a loafer still, but it's like a fresher look. Usually they're chunky. I like a chunky loafer. I don't like anything thin at all. Just the way my body type is set up, like it has to be a thick sole on it. So, gotta go. Last but not least, a while ago, I did a 2-part series where I talked about 30 things that you need before 30. Let me tell you something. Most of that shit on that list was bullshit. I really did believe it at the time, though. I really did believe it at the time. I've evolved since it's been a few years now since I've been in my 30s, so I've learned some things. But one of the things I do stand behind in that video I did eons ago is that you need to invest in a good pair of weather boots. My first investment was this pair of Hunter Chelsea boots. 2 things with these. 1, I probably would have sized up for them to be a little bit more comfortable. I got them in my true to size. 2, this section here, I don't know what that part of the shoe is called, but that section here is uncomfortable with whatever pair of socks I have on, unless they're really thick socks. And I think I own 1 pair of really thick socks. And again, these are too tight for me to even put those thick socks on. So I have a pair of rubberized Doc Martens that I wear when, you know, the weather is inclement. So these will find a new home. But yes, that is just 5 of the maybe 10 pair of shoes I got rid of. Thank you for helping me clean out my closet. Again, this is not exhaustive of everything I'm getting rid of, but it's a substantial amount. I'm very proud of myself. I think I'm doing better with consuming. One last thing. before y'all go, let me know if you would keep this trench coat. I know I said I wasn't honest about outerwear. Let me know if you want me to do that outerwear haul video just to showcase everything I have. And maybe if I do that video, I can be a bit more honest with the things that I need to let go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure that you give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you feel inclined. I know I'm not that consistent on here. I'm really going to try to step it up this fall. I do have 2 more videos coming in the coming weeks. Anyway, I will catch you on the next one.